There's a lot of deep, rich tradition and deep, rich roots from football that extends. You go back to George Halas, go through to Dick Butkus and Gil Sayers, all the way up to Walter Payton.
We all revolve around that old school Bears mentality, the monsters of the Midway. I think everybody thinks back to those 85 Bears and, Walter Payton and then, Mike Ditka and all that whole team.
High school football has always been a big thing here. High school football in Chicago has always been separated from, the public league versus the Catholic league.
Growing up, playing football was, the sport that, I always kind of connected with. Loved hearing the pop of the pads, grabbing cloth.
When you look at high school football, it kind of mirrors the way the Bears have played over the years, which is a lot of heavy run, a lot of solid defense. It's usually cold outside. It's sloppy this time of year, on a high school football field.
We all kind of like fantasized about that, like everybody was like, oh yeah, play in the NFL, that'd be the coolest job in the world, And definitely play, I mean, at least college, everybody at least can, you can at least see that and like touch that, like, oh, they can possibly play in college.
Right? It's important that kids not only see those guys on TV, but they see them come back to Chicago and back to their alma maters and stand on the sidelines during homecoming and still rep Chicago to this day. It lets those kids know that that those guys still embody that Chicago culture, and yes, you can make it out of the city, and if and make it to the big level.
Sports is in our culture, and it's just like a great thing to go to a Bears game, a Bulls game, a Cubs game, and you see all these people who are rooting for the same cause.
It's called the city of big shoulders, and Chicago fans love their sports, and the Bears have been one of the major sports that Chicago follows.